Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. So the Devils get a much-needed win tonight against the Anaheim Ducks, 6-2, and they needed this one. They really did. The last 4 games, the Devils lost, and they needed to get back on track because a lot of teams below them in the Metro Division are starting to compile some wins, especially the New York Rangers. They're right behind us now. They're 6-1-1, 13 points in 8 games played. Where, with our victory tonight, we're 6-4-2, 14 points in 12 games. So the Devils have to start stringing together some wins because a lot of these teams below us are starting to win and starting to put some points up. And, we need these victories. So, the Devils were losers of the last 4. The Capitals, they played they played and they went into overtime. The Devils lost that game 6-5, so they did pick up a point in that one. They lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning 8-5. They lost to the Detroit Red Wings 5-3, and they lost most recently to the New York Islanders 4-3 in overtime. So they did get a point in 2 of those 4 games, but they're leaving points on the table, and they need these points later in the year when they're trying to make a playoff push. So hopefully the Devils can put a strand together, but for some consistent gameplay. But tonight's game was a good game. The Devils did fall behind early. They were able to compile some goals in the last couple of games. We haven't seen them, score a goal and keep adding to it. It was kind of like they would score one, the other team would get back into it, then the other team would score the go-ahead goal, and then they were always playing catch-up in these games where they can never put together consistent goals and, try to win games that way. It was always trying to get back into the game, gain momentum, and the other team would eventually win the game. So, this was a good effort by the whole team, and hopefully they can strand together some wins. So let's talk about the game. So please stay with me throughout. So the New Jersey Devils beat the Anaheim Ducks 6-2. They fell behind 1-0 early. Then Jack Hughes tied the game in a great second period for the Devils, where the Devils scored to make it. I think the period ended 4-2 or 4-1. So they had an awesome second period. Hughes led off the scoring with that one. Beautiful passing play with Mercer. I believe it was either Timo or Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes got the puck on a rebound and scored to make it 1-1. The Stefan Noesen show took over, where he scored the next 2 goals. The first of which came on a beautiful play from Jonathan Kovacevic at the point. Kind of made a little bit of a pass to him, to Noesen skating around, and Noesen shot it far side. That made it 2-1. Then Bratt made a beautiful pass down low to Noesen, where Noesen kind of skated backwards to get to the front of the net, and then he roofed it on the goaltender. So beautiful play. This is what we needed this type of player for, and I'm so glad Tom Fitzgerald went out and re-signed to bring back Stefan Noesen, because we needed this net front player, this player who can get to the front of the net, cause havoc, bang bodies, play that physical game, but also score. He's been a huge addition to the team this year, and he's really putting up some points. And I think he's going to put together his best year offensively, because he's looking great out there. And this goal shows the way he has that offensive touch around the front of the net. So this is a player that the Devils have desperately needed for a long time, and I'm glad they brought this type of element back. But, he made it 3-1. Cotter, speaking of which, same type of player. He scored to make it 4-1. Beautiful play by Mercer to get the puck to the front of the net, and Cotter kind of just banged it in. Nico Hischier scored a beautiful goal. The way he was able to pull it in and roof it to make it a 5-1 or 5-2 game. I forgot when Anaheim scored their second goal, but Nico Hischier has just been sensational this year. When can we ever say that Nico Hischier is leading the league in goals? I know it's still early, but to score 9 goals already in these amount of games, he's had a great start to the year. And the way he's scoring it, he's showing strength in his shot. All these shots are high up in the corners. He's just scoring with authority. And, just beautifully placed shot tonight, where he's able to really rip it up high. Showed some strength to, pull the puck in, to kind of hold off the defender and then kind of shoot it up. It was a beautiful play. And Nico Hischier is just having a great year. Hopefully he can keep it up. But, he's doing a lot of things offensively, away from the puck, and that's what you want from your captain. And, Nico Hischier is known for his two-way play, but, seeing him score is very encouraging for this team as we try to compile some wins. And Erik Haula scored the last goal of the game to make it 6-2. Beautiful goal. I liked what Palat did, where he made that simple touch pass over to Haula, and Haula came in and kind of shot it far side low. So, yeah, it was a great game. I liked the fact that Palat was able to pick up an assist. You know, you kind of want him to start putting up some points. He talked a lot in the offseason about wanting to be more of an offensive factor to help out offensively with this team. Really hasn't gotten off to the start. You've seen him go up and down the lineup, but you know, you're seeing him do things away from the puck. You're seeing him take the body and finishing checks and, you know, causing a bit of havoc on the forecheck. So you kind of want to see players like this get rewarded with some points, and that was a beautiful assist he made on that Haula goal. So, you know, other positives in this game, you know, that Luke Hughes and Brett Pesce defensive pairing was sensational tonight. Held the opposition to no shots for when they were on the ice, so they played extremely well. You know, another positive was, you know, of course, Stefan Noesen scoring 2 goals. You had Cotter breaking his scoreless drought to score. Nico Hischier scoring again for his league-leading goal. Defensively, Dougie Hamilton was good. You know, he put up 2 assists. Siegenthaler had 2 assists. Looking at Markstrom, he made 24 saves and 26 shots, so he was good, especially when they fell behind early. You know, the Devils have had a tendency to fall behind, you know, 1-0, 2-0, and then always play this catch-up where they're down like 2 or 3 goals. So, you know, he held the Devils in when after they scored that first goal, the Ducks did, and, you know, Devils were able to take over offensively in that. So Markstrom played good. He needs more games like this to get himself more confidence and to get going in this year, because the Devils' goaltending between him and Allen has been atrocious to start this year. So they have to really start to pick it up, because defensively and goaltending, you know, has been an issue a lot last season. You don't want it to trickle into this year, where they're always seeming to play catch-up and to score goals to get them back in the game. They have to win games 1-0. They have to win games 2-1. They have to win defensively in a couple of these games as well. So, you know, it's encouraging him to see him have a good game. You know, yeah, that's, you know, Mercer had 2 assists. He had a couple of good plays where he assisted on Cotter's goal, and you know, he had the assist on that Jack Hughes goal. So he had a great night. It was a good night all around. I like the way the team played. Hopefully they can keep adding to this. You know, we have a Western Conference trip coming up, so it starts with the Vancouver Canucks. That's going to be a tough game on Wednesday, so hopefully the boys can keep it up, because they need to compile some wins and try to separate themselves amongst the pack in the Metro Division, because, you know, the Rangers are tough this year. The Capitals have made a lot of additions in the offseason, and they got a pretty deep team where even when we played them, it was a tough game to beat them. You know, there's a lot of teams that are tough in the Metro, so hopefully the Devils can compile some wins on this Western Conference trip. You know, trips like this is what the team needs to build some chemistry, especially with adding a lot of new faces in the offseason. This is a good thing for them to get on the road and, you know, just build some chemistry with the team. So comment below. What did you think about this win versus the Ducks? What is other positives you saw in this game that I didn't mention? Comment below and let me know. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. It's free, and join the hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.